Planet of the Fakes Business. And Pig. Star. HH. News. For educational purposes. Facebook accused of watching Instagram users through cameras. Facebook opinions. FB is back in court for spying on US through the Instagram camera. Blushing face with wide eyes, straight mouth, raised eyebrows. Blushing face with wide eyes, straight mouth, raised eyebrows. Gina Tognoni and watching too. Remember the show Person of Interest? It is true, I saw something like 2 years ago where people were being watched through their smart TVs, thinking face. That is why our 100 points symbol brown heart black heart ancestors would meet together when they talked real businesses. Since the masters had ears, those whom reports back unlike technology is the new eyes and ears ear. But no matter how much chips, syringe pill vaccination /ID 2024 Rona 19 face recognition, God given them the knowledge, and yes, it's all about whom hands having that power to do the right thing worldwide. Paradox. Hell doesn't fire discriminate either, and waits for those whom plays God. Upper hand raised hand with fingers splayed. God got this, believe he is able. FB is yet back in court with a lawsuit for spying on people through their camera phone. Wow, the link to the post is below. You are so right. I registered some employees at work for a stay at a hotel on my work email and computer and started getting ads on FB for that hotel. Yes. They watch. You Google Home Depot and go on it, you will start seeing ads for Home Depot on your Facebook. I get it and I understand it, but we need to stop this, not just taking to court and fines, but a shutdown. I feel you, Papa Duck, but stop worrying about them and focus on God. BC these the last days, nothing is no surprise. We have to pull on God and he will protect you. God is aware of all this, but what can these companies do when God step in? That's why I keep my heart, mind, and soul on God and don't allow nothing to dictate me. BC I have a powerful God on my side. I hope those big companies heard that, and he is my protection. Person with folded hands, medium skin tone. Person with folded hands, medium skin tone. Person with folded hands, medium skin tone. They listen to several times. I've been talking friends about some totally random thing or person, and then when I get on my phone, I get an advertisement or article show up about that random thing. Example minus I was talking to a friend of mine and randomly the country of Bangladesh came up. Totally obscure, right? Anyway, we were then wondering where exactly it was, so I got on my phone, went to Google, typed in where is, and the first thing that came up was Bangladesh. Weird, right? Same thing happened when we were talking about Joe Nancy McKeon from the 80s show Facts of Life. My friend got on his phone the next day, and the first thing that popped up was an article about where is Nancy McKeon today. It's happened several other times also, with other things. Don't think they are not listening. It's even worse if you have an Alexa. Big Brother is listening, I've watched it. It's such a shady and invasive industry they go through, executives, like temp workers, because they end up having moral and ethical conflicts with what and how they are affecting people's lives. It's as enlightening as much as it's disturbing. Documentary was eye-opening. I feel strange using Facebook and YouTube now. Society has us relying on it though, man. Face palming, medium dark skin tone, absolutely. I found this out in my sociology class in 2016. My professor was so informed on everything. This is unfair, that one does not get paid for ideas being stolen. I've witnessed it and has said many times before that they always draw you in with something that you like which makes you enjoy doing, get you hooked, then show their original plan. You be so locked in it by that time until it's hard to pull away. Mind control is the agenda. They wanna be like God, period. There is so much out there. Smart TV, Xbox, PlayStation, iPad, iPhone, video phone, new workout mirror. I think mirror really creepy. Digital dollar is horrible for the poor people. Every dollar going to be taxed more. Think about the tips some depend on. Now they digital, it's taxed. Yes, everyone is making things more difficult for people paying in cash. Passing me off now. Local grocery stores are closing because of Walmart, but Walmart will not schedule hours to cashiers, so not only are the lines unbelievable now, can't go through self-checkout with cash. The next time you and your wife or family member are just in the house, talking phones down, let's say talking about buying a new Chevy truck, afterwards when you pick up your phone and you pull up Facebook, the first thing you guys will see is a Chevy truck ad. They are listening also. I don't have NFLX and it doesn't seem to be anywhere else. I'd love to watch it still. Probably full of things we've been talking about, but we're ridiculed over. I love when you're talking in general at home to another family member and all of a sudden boom, the product is advised on my phone. Now that just speaking in person, and had that happen multiple times, too many that I noticed it. Okay, just watched The Social Dilemma. Very good documentary to watch. I have already told people online to go outside, talk to people in the neighborhood, in the grocery store, and you will realize real life, the life outlook the internet tells you is mostly false. I live in Georgia. I see no racial tension like people are talking on the internet. I tried to tell people that on the internet and I had so many negative comments, so they are telling me what I know and experience. Lol, it's so funny / scary how easy it is to change someone's mind when it is right in that someone's face in the real world. Just wow. Do delete some apps, do talk in the grocery store, spread the word of independence. We say last days, cause since the beginning of our time there has been a group of people persecuted. Now stop that foolishness, let him do what he wants in his last days. Meaning no new day is promising, but if he activates his pro-choice by having wants to share in his last day, then let him do that. Let him rejoice is his own cell. Don't denounce his self-mission. Simple, keep an open ear. Or turn the other cheek to the deaf ears instead. I watched it but I already knew. I don't use my face to open up my phone. I don't need nobody looking at me. They already know a lot about me. Those ads I delete and they have the nerve to ask me why? I will never comment on that. I believe they will have a class action lawsuit against them. It's a must watch! ! So I watched Social Dilemma yesterday. And it completely blew me away. I'm pretty sure most people think they know they're spying on us, but nobody has a clue to how much, to how deep this gets. As in your behavior being predicted or persuaded in their favor, and how it will affect our perception or belief system. It's crazy, all for the dollar to ad. When you talk about a certain thing, it'll pop up on your news feed as a ad or goggle ad. That's been going on over a few years now. What you are talking about is very true. People really have to get in tune and wake up. 100 points symbol. It gets really deep. Monique Smith. Yep, that's called algorithm. Tabitha Culmer. I was going to say that, but some might not understand that word. Thank you. Smiling face with 3 hearts. Isn't this what Snowden was trying to warn us about? He was enemy of the state for saying how everyone is spying on us. Now social media is censoring your post too. Had it happened to me, even though I was agreeing with someone, I was told I was bullying. Kirsty Harlan. Snowden never has said nothing, released nothing that has not been known since the 70s for anyone who chooses to know. Kirsty Harlan, you are right. Trump wants to pardon him. Trump knows. It's the swamp Jinyao. You are wrong. He knows what the Democrats' plans were. He was scared. He didn't tell anyone, not even his girlfriend. He packed and ran. You better do more research before you tell people that. There has been more information now. Kirsty Harlan, that's exactly right. When somebody comes out and tells us something and the other guys tell us it's a crazy person, do you mean the person's credibility and it goes away? But in this case it's popped up again, and so true. Thank you for bringing this to my attention again. Kirsty Harlan, big time, you are right. Those whom disagreed with you, they are still on sleep, and some are can't face the truth, period. Snowden is a dude that probably got compromised by foreign agents. Most likely when he was working in Europe. He was probably getting paid for info or was over a barrel to give up the info and finally got caught due to the little or sloppy controls of the government contractor he was working for. He using that whistleblower angle as a false narrative. If he was real with the whistleblower thing, he would have just quit from the jump when he saw what was going down. But instead he turned information over to the Chickums and the Ruskies. He's a fake ass clown in the intel/it world. Some real niggas need to get at him and bring him back to America to stand trial. Now that's what's up. Don't get caught up in fake altruism. Red pill all day. Kirsty Harlan, where's Snowden live? Rome Corp. Does it matter? He was still trying to warn people. Now others are warning about the same thing and more. Thank you.